trust me, I learned to be gangsta. Prayed from these dark times. I release my mind, I need to re-up.
I'm here finally reacting to Anitta's new album, Funk Generation. Took me quite some time to do. It's been a busy couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, Brazilian singer Anitta released a new album, Funk Generation, on April 26th. And after that, people surprisingly wanted me to react to this one, right? And I was happy about it because, you know, some Brazilian funk, why not? And, you know, I want to expand my music knowledge internationally. So this is a great opportunity for me personally. I want to experience new artists, right? And dive in a bit deeper, and you guys can help me with, you know, understanding some of the tracks too. The only time I listened to Anitta was her feature on Woman Commando on Ira Star's record. I don't even know if it is in English or in Portuguese, but based on the song titles, I guess a mixture of both. But I'm hoping for more English because I took some Brazilian Portuguese classes in uni, but you know, that's not gonna help me much. I guess I don't need to break down every single track and album I'm listening to on this channel, but I kind of want to, you know, just out of respect for the artist and the artistry, and obviously because, you know, just because personally I want to know what they are talking about. It also, you know, influences my views on tracks too. Like when the instrumental is not really, you know, something that I would listen to, but the content she's delivering on a track is great, then I might like it just because of that, and might also just listen to that track just because of that. So, but yeah, sit down, relax, or I guess stand up, because this is Brazilian funk, right? And yeah, get yourself a drink. Non-alcoholic, obviously. And yeah, let's go. Let's get funky. There's a storm outside my house. Can you hear this? Jesus Christ. Sounds scary, not gonna lie. Alright, first track is Lose Your Breath. Anitta, show me some.
It's harder when it's raining. Keep dripping, make it wet. Last time I left you hanging. I know you can't forget.
Why is it so quiet? Wait, I'm completely maxed out.
I'm gonna make you lose your breath. I'm gonna make you lose your breath. Breath, make you sweat. Breath.
Alright.
I'm gonna make you lose your breath.
Ooh. This would go so hard if the sound wasn't so low, and I don't know why the sound is low. I mean, it's gonna be fine on headphones, but I'm just saying, right?
I'm gonna make you lose your breath.
What kind of instrument is this? Yeah, great intro track. Very Brazilian, very funky, great energy from Anitta, very intoxicating flow. Sounds like she's dancing while she's singing, which is great. It feels like she can't help herself but dance while being in the booth recording this song. So a lot of energy, very funky, very Brazilian. I just wish the sound wasn't so low, and I, you know, looking forward, I hope this is not an issue on every single track on this album. So great intro. Next track is Grip. I swear to God, this is Spanish and not Portuguese. Alright, now, I'm not too sure about the song. I don't know about, you know, people moaning in my ears while singing. You know, another very hot, another very seductive track on here. Much energy, very sexy, so... yeah, I do like the first track more. I think it was cleaner in production and delivery from Anitta. But yeah, not a bad track at all. The next track is called Funk Rave. Now this sounds crazy.
Boss bitch, mala mala, encuéntrame en el trópico. Pololo de Punta Cana, me lleva la locura.
This is literally trilingual. She did Portuguese right now, I think, when she said, I don't even know what she said. Why am I? This is Spanish. That's Portuguese. This song is crazy, but in a very, very positive way. So much energy and rhythm and just punch in this track. I love it. Whew, 3 tracks in and I'm hot as hell. What's kind of funny, I didn't practice my Spanish or my Portuguese in like years. But I still, you know, understand a good amount of words, which is kind of nice. Alright, a próxima song é Fria. Vámonos.
Pero son las malas que hacen que quieran volver. How they feel, adicción a lo mío. Está buscando calor, pero yo soy el frío.
Okay.
Fría de querer. Fría de querer. Ya te había dicho que no soy tu bebé. Pero son las malas que hacen que quieran.
This is incredible. Whoa.
How they feel, adicción a lo mío. Está buscando lo mío. Está buscando calor.
This is incredible. Very short song once again, but incredible production on this one. Like, the production on this one is crazy. Now, Fria is about a guy being very into her, but she is very cold to him. So Fria, obviously, right? He wants to have this very romantic and full of love and energy type relationship, but she is very cold to him. So she basically says she's not good for him, but he still wants her because, you know, it is dangerous and therefore, you know, exciting for him. So for this guy, Anita is basically the forbidden fruit. He's still trying, her heart is cold, but she is giving him at least a warning that her heart is cold and, you know, not ready for like a serious relationship, I guess. Track number 5 is Meme.
Esto se presta para hacer locuras. Quiero que me bajes la calentura. Pa' mi el calor. Mira este color de
Sometimes it's hard to, you know, focus on the voice because of all the production. Partially undermines her capabilities when it comes to, you know, vocal capabilities, right? And her beautiful voice. She does have a very, very nice and solid voice.
Tiras pa' arriba como un aventador. Embarrado de arena y mojadito es el
Wait.
mejor.
Something arriba con un aventador. Oh, let's move on.
Mucho meme, mucho meme, mucho meme, on. Embarrado de arena y mojadito es el mejor.
Wait.
Dame chácate, chácate, chácate.
Mucho mejor. Mucho mejor, right? But mucho meme. So it's meme. I don't know.
Se siente calentico, hablándote malo, baby al oído y ese te excito. Mírame la espalda, jálame tu el pelo.
That's what I mean. Like this type of, like, her voice doesn't, you know, doesn't make a song in the first 4 tracks. Her voice was not the star, basically, right? But in this track, her voice is really present. Is really the star of the track, and it really makes me appreciate Anita a little bit more. This run right now is crazy. Funk Ray, Fria, and Meme or Meme are great. Crazy voice crack, my bad.
Mucho meme, mucho meme, mucho meme, on.
This was amazing. I think this was probably my favorite track. You know what? Let me check out the lyrics and throw everything in the translator real quick. All right. Leave it in, it feels warm. Talking mean, baby, in your ear. I stand up and put it. Track number 6 is Love in Common.
Lately we just don't have love in common. What's good,
Alright,
but
English.
it's been better, but don't have love. It's a road, I don't know where it's going. Head out the window and hope for the best.
Oh, I like that. Sounds like a rattlesnake. Let me hear this again.
Head out the window and hope for the best.
Is she trying to say he's a snake? Possible. She's a bit more personal on here, obviously talking about, you know, them not having anything in common. Well, love in common, so they don't love the same, I guess she's trying to say.
Was good, but it's been better, but too often. The fact that you don't see it is a problem. Ain't nobody's fault.
This is kind of a universal problem whenever one part in the relationship is deeply uncomfortable in the relationship, right? And the other person has no idea what is going on.
All of these nights were wasting, we could just pretend. But I hear the silence breaking. Lately we just don't have love.
Alright, a very, very nice flow, and the percussion in the background is going crazy too, so very nice rhythm, very nice beat. Not one of my favorite tracks on here, to be honest, but just because of the content. The content seems too simple for me personally. Track number 7 is Aceita. I think accepted, right?
I don't think you know cómo me llaman a mí. Soy la vagabunda que se está buscando la funda. Dice la verdad con mirada profunda. Salí de la favela, parezco de novela. Italia tomándote con
Okay,
novela.
Anita.
Music. Cómo me llaman a mí.
Alright, so after a short little re-listen, I think Asaita is about being accepted, you know, trying to make them understand that you don't want to change anytime soon. If you don't understand and accept her the way she is, then it's done. Then you can go, basically. That's what I got from this song right now, though. Great song. Once again, this is more my speed, you know, in comparison to Love in Common, which isn't a bad track at all, but this is more my speed. I could dance, I like the tempo, and the hook is nice too. Track number 8, Double Team featuring Bray and Bad Gyal. I don't want to know what Double Team means. Bad Gyal sounds kind of familiar. I don't know either though, so yeah. But Bad Gyal sounds like we're getting some Caribbean vibes. Ooh. The beat, like the instrumental sounds kind of somber right now. That's cool. I was just saying it sounds kind of somber, and then we went straight into Brazilian funk again. I understand that. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Yeah. Exactly. Say it louder. Repeat yourself. They ain't hear shit. I love the bass, and the instrumental sounds so, you know, gloomy and like somber, as I said. That's great. I love the beat right now. I love it. Wait, did he just say he's a puta too? Right, like, alright. Alright, man, we are all bad puta. This song is great once again. I really enjoy myself here, to be honest. I could have done without Bad Gyal, to be honest, but not a bad feature at all. She just didn't uplift the track more than it already was, right? Alright, so we are at halftime, and I have to say I did not expect to get this much variation in between the tracks. After Lose Your Breath and Grip, I wasn't too convinced, to be honest, right? But then my excitement went skyrocketing after Funk Rave. The only critique for this album that I have is the volume is still kind of low, which is kind of crazy because I'm completely maxed out on my speakers. And usually I couldn't even stand in front of my speakers maxed out, but right now it works. Which wouldn't be necessarily a problem if you are someone that listens with headphones regardless, but this is a funk album. You might want to, you know, put it on speakers and listen to it in a group or something, right? And then it might be just a little bit too low. Track number 9, Savage Funk, random 21 Savage feature out of nowhere. Track number 10 is Joga Pra Lua, right? Wait, Play for Moon? That's not correct, is it? I'm immediately thinking like early 2000s with this one. This is some crazy nostalgia. I don't know where to connect my nostalgia to because I just don't know, but it reminds me of my childhood. I don't know why. Alright, Pedro. Let me translate real quick. Alright, I need to understand. It just says play Spade Moon. I'm so confused. Oh. That's an abrupt ending. I don't know what to think of this song, to be honest. I think it had potential for me. It kind of never went there, right? I think I was kind of waiting for the climax to hit, but then it just never hit, and then the song was over. So, not a bad song though. Track number 11 is Cria de Favela.
Estrenando el diamante en la ría, cumpliendo toda fantasía. Te enamoraste, hermana mía.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, this is not for me. Like, not at all. This song is a bit messy for me, right? I don't like the production too much. Track number 12 is, oh damn, Puta Cara. Alright, not a bad track. I'm not too crazy about this song though. You know, I'm craving a bit of variety right now. Some different type of track, maybe something slower. That would be nice. But yeah, not a bad track at all. I'm just craving something different right now. That's it. Track number 13 is Savannah. Alright. This sounds kind of out of worldly. Weirdly, I kind of like this track. It is kind of all over the place. In the beginning, it felt like we're in space. And after that, we went straight into Dune and Wasteland and Sahara. Right, so I do like it. It feels like an interlude, but very production heavy. This is like an interlude you would give to your producer to do whatever he wants on there, to show off basically, right? So shout out the producers on here on this album in general. Incredible job in my opinion. Great production so far. And track number 14 is IE with Sam Smith. Sam Smith is so out of place, I feel like, on here.
Just to be gone, I'm a big girl. Say what you want. I can make love, or we can just fuck.
Alright, so she wants basically someone that is straight up with her and she can take it. Express what you want, and if you don't like it, then leave, right? Yeah. Alright, wait. No, before Sam Smith, damn his vocals. Before Sam Smith comes in, I can't see him on this song. I do see him on the song. I have not listened to a Sam Smith song in like ages, but I do see him on this track. He came in kind of strong right now though. I'm a bit scared.
Baby, it's not the same when I do it on my own. Don't leave me alone. Down on my knees, so don't turn me on. If you know me, you know you're
alright, Sam. This is one of my favorite tracks on here. This track is hard. I don't know why, but I just feel it in my soul. Wanna be, hey. I can't ask for more than a track making me sing along this quick. So yeah, I love this track, and this is definitely one of my favorites on here. And the last track on this album is track number 15, Mil Veces. And before we get into the last track, what do you think about this album? Tell me in the comment section. What is your favorite track? What are your favorite tracks? Give me your top 5, top 10, whatever you like. I love Fangrave, Fria. Meme was great too. Asita was great. Double Team was kind of nice. I like Savannah, like an interlude type track, but still I like Savannah. IE is great, and yeah, those are my favorite tracks, I would say. But yeah, tell me what are your favorites. What do you think about this album? And some criticism I have is still, you know, I don't know more about Anitta than I did before. I know basically nothing other than that she's a bad bitch, and you know, she likes people that are straight up to her and stuff like that. But that's kind of it. But obviously I don't understand Portuguese and Spanish that well. I had Spanish for like 4 years, Portuguese for 1 year, so don't expect me to understand everything on a track, obviously, right? So that is maybe why I missed a lot of, you know, personal stuff that you talked about on this album. But just from putting together the words in between the tracks, I could tell that it is not that personal right now, and it's not going to be something very personal of a track, right? That's what I mean. So maybe she did say a lot of personal stuff in between, and I like couldn't understand it. That just might be it, right? So what you get is just me reacting to music that I don't understand fully because it's in a different language, and in this case in 3 different languages. One of those, English, I understand to the fullest, but Spanish and Portuguese not so much, right? Amazing production though. I would have liked to see her sing a little bit more. She had one track, I think Fria, where she sang beautifully, in my opinion. A great voice, right? I would have loved to see more of her voice shine throughout the album, basically, right? A couple of songs on here. The song structure is a bit questionable and a bit messy, in my opinion, but overall, this is just the only criticism I have for this album. I think it's an amazing album. Has a lot of tracks I will come back to, definitely. And yeah, I'm very happy with what I got. This whole project is just a vibe. Makes you smile, makes you dance, makes you go crazy. Alright, last track. Track number 15 is Mil Veces. So, 1,000 times. Is she about to sing? Hey, I wanted her to sing, and she's singing. This was Brazilian-owned Anitta with Funk Generation. I had a blast listening to this. And by the way, the cover art is great. I really like the cover art. It looks amazing. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to seeing the comments on this video. Tell me what you know about Anitta, something I need to know about her. Is this Anitta's best album in your opinion? Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you a lot. And I see you in the next one, and bye.